For more than 60 years, the Las Vegas Sun Youth Forum has given students the chance to discuss issues facing their community and what they feel is important for the future. Inside Education student correspondent Zoe High from Foothill High School takes us to the event.
Immigration, sex ed, bullying in schools, these are just a few topics that are discussed at the Las Vegas Sun's annual Sun Youth Forum here at the Las Vegas Convention Center. Thousands of juniors and seniors travel from all over the Clark County to participate and have their voices heard by community leaders. 2018 attendee Anaya Clark explains some of the topics.
Political, economic, social issues that we face on a day-to-day basis, us as teens and then generally as a world, and just having civil discussions, talking about different opinions, no bias. It's a really great discussion to have with so many different people.
The forum has been a platform for students to discuss real-world issues. Since its beginning in 1956 by Las Vegas Sun founder and publisher Hank Greenspun, participation in Sun Youth Forum has increased. In 1956, only 96 students in 5 high schools participated. In 2018, 931 juniors and seniors from over 50 high schools participated. With the forum's tremendous growth, it has also allowed for more opportunities for students around the valley financially. Senior Hector Lopez has participated in the Sun Youth Forum and explains it's a great opportunity to give your opinion.
It's also fun if you just come in and give your opinion. Some things are very just morally based or just opinion based, so even if you don't know that much, you can come and have a discussion.
Other than adding more rooms to accommodate each topic, the continuously growing number of students, the original idea has not changed. Remaining the same, it's still an outlet for students to talk about subjects that affect their lives. For Inside Education, I'm Zoe High with producers Logan Winter and Kaylee Goodwin. Mitch, back to you.
Joining us today are 2 students who took part in that event. We have Mabel Jo Massino of Valley High School and also Mateo Monterde of Foothill High School. Welcome to both of you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mitch.
Okay, so first, Mabel, let's start with you. For those people not familiar with what the Sun Forum, Youth Forum is, explain it. These are hundreds of students that show up, right?
Yes, hundreds of students from all around the Southern Nevada district, and we get separated into topics beforehand so we can do some research, read some articles, stuff like that, and then on the day of we get separated into separate groups per topic, multiple rooms,
right.
And then we talk about it in 2 different sessions throughout the day. And
there's kind of a person in with each group to kind of guide the discussion in some ways?
Moderator.
The moderator, yeah. Okay. Mateo, let me ask, so I know one of you were in the Home Means Nevada group, so these are issues that affect life, school in Nevada. There were a couple of issues, kind of major issues that came up. What were they?
I think one of the most important was education concerning Nevada.
Right.
And in terms of that, we talked about instituting an education savings account for Nevada, similar to Arizona's model. Mm-hmm. And we thought that would be great for low-income students, students of veterans who would really benefit from being able to take the funds that would be allocated to them and put it towards something that is more specific to their needs.
Okay. You also, I know the group also, a couple of other issues looked at the kind of the north-south divide. Dress code also came up. And then also a little bit about, looking at the differences between the private school model and the public school model. What were the issues there? Yeah,
when you're a high school student in the Valley, you normally have the choice when you're an upperclassman to take one of 3 classes. You either take an AP class, an honors class, or a regulars class. So we thought it would be beneficial to all students to get rid of regular classes for the sole reason that when you put students into an environment where learning is seen positively, you create a positive feedback loop, and those students are able to benefit from education instead of being put in a classroom with other students who may not be so apt to being concerned about education.
Bottom line being kind of raising the expectation of all students.
Yeah, similar to how private schools do.
Exactly. Okay. So Mabel, tell me, you you looked at school issues, right?
I did, yeah.
So there's a lot of overlap, but tell me
is.
some of the big issues that came up.
The biggest thing that came up was emotional health just in high schools and high school students. And we talked about the communication between the district and understanding where students are lacking in emotional health and where we could improve. And
also the fact that there was, the students felt there was no kind of overarching district plan on mental health. Is that when it came up?
We talked a lot about how teachers aren't consistently trained to deal with mental health, and that might help students knowing that each teacher has been trained in the same way and proficiently and can address the situation with each student on the same level no matter what high school you go to.
Were there any kind of solutions? You discussed it. Is there time to talk about the solutions?
We really thought that it would be better if CCSD communicated heavier on maybe an after-school program or a class that was just directed at emotional health in students and that kind of thing, so that students would learn how they were feeling and how to assess that and how to deal with it in a more productive way.
Mateo, how about solutions on some of your topics? Were there some good solutions that came up?
Yeah, I think the education savings account was a really good one. And then also in terms of dress code, we said that similar to her point, how we should have training for teachers to deal with mental health, because in terms of the dress code, one of the biggest arguments is people are bullied for not having the same clothes as others.
Right.
But we believe that there is a deeper issue at hand or at foot, and that bullying would take place regardless of whether or not a student was wearing nice clothes or not.
Right.
So that needs to be addressed at an earlier state than what's being done now.
You're both seniors. Quickly, you're going to go on to college studying.
Yes. Philosophy and history.
Dream job would be?
Lawyer,
Okay.
civil law.
Civil law. Mateo, I know you're going on to college as well. You just don't know which one, both of you. And what's your dream job?
I would like to work at the Brookings Institution.
Okay. Hey, appreciate you both coming in today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet.